Alright everybody, we are back once again to live life in the Middle Ages as we make all sorts of terrible decisions that will either lead us down a good path or a bad one. Welcome to a little banger by the name of The Choice of Life, Middle Ages. Now this is something that was suggested to me a while back. I believe when I was playing Who Needs a Hero. And lately I've been getting that itch for Who Needs a Hero to get this update out finally, but they're still working on it. So I was like, you know what, how about we give The Choice of Life a gander? And I looked into it, and it actually seems very, very fun. Essentially, there's all sorts of crazy stuff that can happen in this game depending on the choices you make. And of course, because of the choices you make, everything that happens will be based on your decisions. And there's a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of silly stuff, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of dark stuff as well. So let's find out what living in the Middle Ages was indeed all about. Once in a distant kingdom, an elderly peasant woman worked in the field. As we can see right here, she is indeed apparently working in the field. She seems to be also pregnant. I think I know where this is going. She digs in the ground until she finds a vial decorated with letters. The vial bewitches her with its beauty. The peasant woman admires him, twisting it in her hands and accidentally smashes it. Apparently this vial was indeed of the male variety. So it's been smashed, that's terrible. What does that mean? Soon you are born. Okay, so we have apparently, the breaking of this vial has encouraged our birth. Interesting. You were born into a peasant family in the Middle Ages. You have 11 brothers and sisters. I mean, Papa never pulled out. How will you get others to pay attention to you? Lie in silence or cry in the cradle? I mean, if we're looking for attention, silence ain't gonna do it now, is it? Let's go ahead and kick and scream in the cradle. Your mother takes you in her arms and breastfeeds you. Haha. Gotta get breastfed, boys. Don't take that the wrong way. It's my mother, for God's sake. I'm a child. The year turned out to be bad for the harvest. Children get very little food. Eat only your portion. Fight your brother for food. You know, I have a feeling I might be able to punk this guy out of his food. Let's go. At night, you wake from the rustling outside the window. Suddenly, a wrinkled hand reaches through and begins to touch the bed. Okay. I mean, is that a ghost or a pervert that's apparently broken into her humble abode? Pray and tremble in the corner. I mean, sometimes the people you're praying... Can't say that. Let's go ahead and hide away. A hand grabs your brother and abruptly disappears, leaning out the window. Oh. So is that the brother who beat me up? He's been abducted now? Good. You have grown a little. You are now big enough to work. Your parents send you to help out in the field with other kids. Do we work or do we laze about? Fine, we'll work. Oh, what? No! No, you can't kill me yet. I haven't even gone out into the world and explored. My father beat me to a bloody pulp. He beat me to death, is what's happened here. This is what has happened. No. Oh, it's not over yet, though. Okay. This is where it might get a little bit of saucy for us. A living soul for the first time in so many years. Who is it? Where am I? Who is it? I am a lost spirit. I've been here for a long time. Is there a reason why there's different colors to this? Oh, no. You know, I can bring you back to life if you help me. What's the help? I want to live too, but I can't go back without my body. Oh, of course. My body is in the king's treasury. Help me find it when you come back to life. Okay. The spirit guides you into the light. Well, I'm not sure if that's like an intended death to kind of push the storyline, or you can basically bypass the storyline if you had not been apparently killed. But hey, we're apparently now in a storyline that's gonna lead us to unleashing a demon from the king's treasury. Sure, that works for me. So, you were born in the Middle Ages in a peasant family. So he's now, okay, he's giving me like a different life. Interesting. So now instead of lie in silence and, make all the noise in bed or in the cradle, now I can apparently just crawl. Let's go ahead and crawl. You crawl behind the stove and touch the pipe with your hand. Now it is decorated with an inverted 8-burn. Oh, my hand? That's no good. At least we didn't lose HP. You want to crawl around the house and bite everything, but people do not pay attention to you and do not look under their feet. Crawl or sit in the corner. I have a feeling that they don't look under their feet, so they're gonna stomp on me? Is that what's gonna happen here? Fine, we'll sit in the corner. You sit in the corner and do not learn anything new. Oh, I could have learned something? Oh man, there's so many choices. You're thinking about your future. It's time to learn something. Learn to walk, learn to speak. Hey, let's learn to walk though. Congratulations, now you have more ways to die. Alright. You meet a stray dog while walking near your house. Don't move, come closer. Man, that walking is gonna really pay off for us now, isn't it? I mean, what if I come closer and he attacks me? But what if I come closer and we befriend them and suddenly I have a dog that'll, kill people for me? Close up, it becomes clear that it is a dirty child on all fours. Now you have a friend. I have the hairiest kid in the entire village as my friend, who apparently likes to hang out on all fours. Okay. You and your friend, it's gonna actually continue. That's really, really cool. I wonder how many freaking different quest lines there must be to make this all happen then. Because obviously if I don't have the friend now, this wouldn't be happening. You and a friend arrange an impromptu knight's tournament. Which weapon will you choose? Well, if I was a chivalrous person with a lot of dignity and honor, I'd probably go with the sword, but I'm gonna probably be a scumbag. So let's go with bow and arrows. Just hit and run, baby. No honor whatsoever. You prove to be a good marksman when you hit a friend in the... Oh, no! You don't have a friend! No, I've killed him! But I just made friend. I just made him. I made him be. Oh, I've killed my friend already. Oh, that's what he gets for looking like a dog, I guess. Father caught you and sent you to work in the field, but you're too lazy to plow. Pull the horse by the tail, drive the plow. I don't think pulling that horse by the tail is the best idea here, man. I mean, I've already told you guys that I have a irrational fear of horses, just their very long faces and those big ass mouths and teeth and those little beady eyes. Nah, dude, horses are not even low key, very high key, terrifying. Don't tell me otherwise. If you see them, galloping across the field somewhere, yeah, it's a majestic sight to see, but up close in your face, nah, dog. Horses are terrifying. I ain't pulling that tail. Drive the plow. You have plowed all day. You better believe it, baby. You don't like the prospect of working like this all your life. Let's do something about it. Who am I gonna shoot in the eye this time? While working in the field, you bump into a teenager hiding in the bushes. Call the adults and find out who it is. Well, I need another culprit here. Another friend in arms, since I've killed my other friend, so... Ooh. You received a marked coin. A barefoot teen hands you a marked coin and asks you not to give it out. The hell's this? Can I check what this is? No, it's just gonna hang out there. So again, very much like in, Who Needs a Hero. Maybe we'll get items that trigger other certain things if you have them in your inventory or not, so... Let's see. Your lazy cows walked into the Earl's field. Oh, not the Earl. Let it walk. Wave a stick to walk back. Now I'm trying to see if there's any possible... I'm trying to brainstorm ideas if this coin could probably be useful here for this event. Like the arrow pops, he starts yelling at me, but then he sees the coin and he's like, oh, you got a coin. Me and you are okay. Go for it, dog. The arrow imposes a heavy fine on your family. Father is almost broke. Okay, I mean, that doesn't really impact me myself though, does it? That's daddy's problem. The Earl... Oh no. Oh no. The Earl has called your father on a march. He will be gone for several years. Without him, the house falls into disrepair. You have no way to pay the rent. Oh man. Should have waved that stick at the cow. Go wherever your eyes look. Stroll through the village. So are you telling me I should pick up a drinking habit or just wander the streets? Let's go pick up a drinking habit. Eyes look toward the inn. You are called to build a church. Climb the roof, help the blacksmith. I foresee terrible things happening on this roof, you know what I'm saying? You and the blacksmith repair a blunt tool. The church is grateful to you. You reach an old inn. It's dirty inside. The innkeeper looks at you questioningly from the dimly lit room. Order a stew, ask about a job. Well, it does seem at the moment that, we're having issues with money. The innkeeper calls for him. I guess for me? You have an interview. The innkeeper points at the huge dirty cauldron in the middle of the kitchen. It needs to be cleaned. Scrubbing the cauldron diligently or pour water there and pray. What? Okay, we'll go ahead and scrub the cauldron. Oh, come on. You tear your hands bloody. It's good you don't get infected. I guess. The cauldron is still dirty? The dirt begins to recede. The innkeeper likes clean cauldron and takes you to work. Okay, so we got the job, I guess. Many visitors gather in the inn. Suddenly, a mysterious stranger calls you. Come up or pretend you don't notice anything. Well, I mean, it's probably part of our job. It'd be kind of weird to ignore one of the possible patrons, so sure. You go to the table where the stranger sits. A hood partially covers his face. He offers you to sit down. So, buddy, I see you're young, and you have enough strength. There's one job for you. Are you in business? Find out what's up, leave the table. I like the straight up, nah, that's alright. Let's find out what's up. You try to find out what the matter is, and you are doing it right. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, weird English. The locals complain about strange sounds from a cave nearby. I was hired to figure it out, but it's dangerous to go alone. Oh, take this. I need a weapon, but how can I help? I need a weapon. Of course, I have something. The mercenary takes out the bag. You can choose a sword with a shield or a lute. I mean, all common sense will tell you if you're looking for a weapon, well, you have a sword and a shield. Now, mind you, we did choose the bow, so I wonder if that's going to make it any different. But the fact that there's also a lute makes me feel like, there might be some sort of reason for this. Okay, let's go with common sense, alright? We have an item, sword and shield now. Okay, cool. So we have a coin, sword and shield. Let's go. You move out the inn and walk through the forest. Soon, you pass by a cave. Go inside or discuss the plan. Let's discuss the plan here first, buddy. Excuse me? You agree that you will go first with your shield at the ready. And it is not in vain. When you enter, a fireball flies into you. A freaking dragon in there or what? So, because we had this, I guess I survived that fireball? Because without it, and I had the loot, I don't think we probably would have survived. The shield with the sword melts from the fireball. You throw it away. Run away or run inside. I mean, did we survive and now we have a chance to get the hell out of here because of the sword and shield? And maybe somehow the real way to win this is with the loot? So is it giving me a chance to run away, or should I press on now that we've done it? I guess we'll press on. You run inside. Before you stands a sorcerer whispering a new spell. Fortunately, your partner stuns him immediately. Yo, let's go. There's an alchemy table and a map of the village in the cave. It looks like the sorcerer was looking for something in your neighborhood. Search the cave, go get a reward. I mean, hey, let me search the cave here first. Why not both, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. We've received a mysterious mushroom. On the table lays images of some vials and incomprehensible text. The only thing that catches your attention is a mysterious mushroom. Well, what happened to my reward? Oh, we can only choose one? Alright. The villagers are delighted that you have caught the sorcerer. They generously reward the mercenary. Wouldn't it be time to find out his name? Well, what about my reward? I helped you out. Announce that this is your merit. What? Ask the mercenary for your share. Now let's just go and just ask for the share, Being a little bit greedy early on could be problematic. The mercenary points to the mushroom and says, this is your reward. On this, you end the partnership. You son. Well, let's climb the roof this time. Of course, what did I tell you? This is the reason why I didn't want to climb the roof last time. It starts to rain and causes you to slip and fall. Oh, the voice is back though. Do you remember our agreement? Yes. How do I get to the treasury? First, get into the city. The king lives there in his castle. Okay, okay. You go into the blacksmith's house. He will agree to take you on if you pass his test. Choose theory, choose practice. I have a feeling that with practice I'm gonna find a way to hurt myself and kill myself because we're so close to the end right now. The blacksmith leads you to the warehouse. The blacksmith task is to drag all the blanks. Carry one by one and grab it all in one go. Oh. I have a feeling terrible things gonna happen if you just grab everything in one go. I don't know, these games always have me so paranoid. You get the job done, but it took all day. At least it got done though, right? Better late than never, as they say. The blacksmith asks you to inflate the fur. Push fast, push slowly. No, for these you're supposed to go slow, dog. It's like a nice little steady pace. You lazily fan the furs in the forge until one of your brothers appears in the window. You talk to your brother and told him about the mushroom. Now he offers to taste it. I mean, look at it this way. We're very close to dying. So one wrong move could have us die and we lose everything in our inventory. At least this way, even if we do die, we maybe get an idea what the mushroom does, right? Go for it, dog. At first, you only feel the dryish taste of the mushroom. But soon, instead of the forge, you find yourself in a rainbow world. Instead of furs, you press on the belly of a magical creature who smiles back. Wait a second. Now he offers to taste it. He offered to taste it. I wasn't the one gonna eat this mushroom, dog. I'm not crazy. I don't care if my brother eats it, but I'm not touching that thing. Why am I eating it? You fool. You forget about business and lay watching the magical creature around you. I'm like chasing the dragon right now. But suddenly chasing the dragon right now. But suddenly a terrible dragon invades your world. This can't really be happening, right? This is probably the blacksmith, and if I attack him, I lose the job, or better yet, or worse yet, I suppose I should say, I die. Don't touch. Oh, we've got a title. Hey. You wake from being doused with ice water. To the cries of the blacksmith, you answer something indistinct. Soon, you come to your senses and return to work. So I was probably right. If we attacked it was probably like, the blacksmith would have probably either fired me, kicked my ass, and killed me, so we're fine. The mushroom lover is what we have acquired. I'll take it. The blacksmith asks for a cross-peen hammer. You would. Give this hammer, give that hammer. Oh, Falcon wouldn't know what a cross-peen hammer is. Look, dog, alright? Look. I know what the cross-peen hammer is. The blacksmith accepts you as an apprentice. It turns out that other candidates were no good at all. So... Did I survive? I mean, we have a map over here. Yo! So... It seems right, so you get the beginning, we had the peasant. We somehow skipped this part. I guess it was basically like one or the other, probably, right? So we could have gone through here, but instead we went the blacksmith route, so we've done this. And again, the goal is to get all the way to the treasury, so we have to get into the castle. So we've survived this long, at least for now. That's kind of cool. Interesting. I like that this at least kind of gives you an idea. It's not just complete RNG guesswork where you're wondering, like, what does what. Okay, I guess next chapter, sure. Like, I kind of want to end it here, because, I would hate to, like, I'm not sure where this saves is the problem. Right now, we have a really good spot to start off with. I'm considering doing more of this. It's basically what I'm trying to get to you guys right now. I enjoy this. I'm curious about, like, what the end goal would be and all the silly stuff along the way that we've already kind of seen some of it here. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. if there's enough interest and you guys enjoy it enough, again, I know it's not really mainly up to you at the moment. It's really up to whenever the hell YouTube decides to stop burying my videos. But if there's enough interest for me to actually do more that I figure people are going to actually get to be able to see in their feeds and actually watch, then I'll do some more. So let me know. And again, if I see that it's, you know, worthwhile, the time investment, I'll come back and do a bit more. Otherwise, all the information for this game will be down in the description. Really fun. I mean, I'm definitely getting that, you know, Who Needs a Hero vibe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.